All right, seventh grade, go ahead and pull out your Turnitin Tuesday that was due on Tuesday, March 24th, which is today, but it's being posted a little bit late due to some technical difficulties on my end. All right, so let's start on this side because this side by far is probably the most confusing. So if you take a peek at, we'll start with number 7. So I've boxed some things out and I've already put the point values here as well, but I'm going to go ahead and go through and walk you through the points and how they work. So basically it's all or nothing points for this. If you get it right, you don't take any points off. If you get it wrong, you take that full amount of points off. So number 7, Tony can type at a constant rate of 55 words per minute. You don't have to have this written down here, but I think to myself, 55 words per minute times the number of minutes will equal the total number of words. So I can use I can use W and T. So they want me to use number of words W and T minutes. So the number of words is equal to 55 times the minutes, the number 55 times the number of minutes. So this is what your equation should look like. W equals 55T. If you did not get this equation correct, you're going to take 2 points off. You're going to take 2 points off, but write the correction in the different colored pen or pencil that you grade with. For 7B, how many words can Tony type in 20 minutes? Well, I can use this equation here. I guess you could have set up a proportion as well. I know I wrote up here that proportions will help you out. That was really, I was thinking for the problems down here. If you wanted to just use the equation, which I did, I just plugged in 20 to where T was. So if you think of 20 times 55, that will give you the 1100 words, If you did not get 1100 words, so you should have it set up either as a proportion or have your equation set up. If you didn't do one of those, you should be making corrections on that. If you did not get 1100 words, it's minus 1 point here. If Tony has a half hour to type a 1600 word essay, will he have time to type an entire essay? Explain your reasoning. You must have some sort of explanation here. So just make sure that no matter what method you did, you just kind of explained a little bit what you did. If you don't have an explanation, you're going to take 2 points off. And in this problem for C, if you don't have the right answer, you're going to take 2 points off. You could have done this in 2 ways. So again, on the left side here, I used the equation 1600 equals 55T, and then I solved it like a river problem. So if I divide both sides by 55, I get about 29.09 minutes. So yes, Tony can finish his 16-word essay in just under 30 minutes, and he would be good to go. If you didn't go to the equation, I'm guessing a lot of you use the proportion. So 55 words per 1 minute is equal to X words or some sort of number of words per 30 minutes. You could have set it up that way, or you could have put in that you know that he's got a 1600 word essay. So how many minutes would a 1600 word essay come to? So either way, if you have you would have 1650 words in 30 minutes, or just like our equation over here told us, once I do my proportion for solving from a number of minutes, I see that 1600 words will take me about 29.09 minutes. So really you've got 3 different options here, 2 different types of proportions you can make, or you can use the equation. As long as you have one of these, the 29.09, the 1650, or the other 29.09, then you're good to go. If you did not get any of those, then you're going to take 2 points off for that answer. For number 8, a veterinarian's clinic has a patient load of 150 cats and dogs. The ratio of cats to dogs is 4 to 8. How many patients are cats? How many are dogs? Explain your reasoning. So As far as setting this up, if I know that the total is 150 and there's a ratio of 4 to 8, I'm looking at a part to whole ratio that I need to determine. So how many cats per 150 total are there, or how many dogs per 150 total? I have to use the information here, the 4 to 8. I need to add those two together. So 4 cats plus 8 dogs is equal to 12 total. So if I have 4 cats to 12 total, I can set that equal to X cats to 150 total. Cats to total, cats to total. And then I can use my scale factor and I get that there are 50 cats. Once I know that there's 50 cats, I take that away from 150 and I get 100 dogs. Your second option was to solve for the dogs. So 8 dogs to 12 total is equal to X dogs to 150 total. Do my scale factor and I get 150. Nope. I should get 100 there. I must have gotten ahead of myself when I was calculating. So 100 dogs, 150 minus 100, or 150 minus 100 dogs equals 50 cats. So again here, you should have explained, I have a lot of work here because I want to show you different options, but really I just needed one of these options and then a quick explanation as to what I did. So no explanation for this, take 2 points off. You're basically just explaining what you did. If you had some kind of explanation, don't take any points off. But if you had no explanation, you're going to take 2 points off. If the answer was incorrect, so if you did not get 100 dogs and 50 cats, you're going to take 3 points off for having an incorrect answer there. So this one is up to 5 total points. This one I think has the most work on the page because you had a couple of different steps that you had to take care of. So a total of 5 points if everything here on number 8 it doesn't work out. Number 9, on a map, 1 centimeter equals 50 kilometers. What is the actual distance between 2 towns that are 3.5 centimeters apart on the map? Explain your reasoning. So again, proportion, I've showed it 2 ways. You can set up a proportion or you can set up an equation and solve. So either one of these is completely fine. Again, we have explained your reasoning. So whatever way you worked it, just make sure you have a little explanation under it or next to it. If there's no explanation, you're going to take 2 points off. So if you use the proportion, you could have 1 centimeter to 50 kilometers. You could also have 50 kilometers. You could have this flipped, right? So 50 kilometers to 1 centimeter. But I did 1 to 50 centimeters to kilometer. And then I know that I have 3.5 centimeters to X kilometers. Do my scale factor. And then I get 50 times 3.5. So X is going to be 175 kilometers. And then my explanation just basically says discuss how you use the proportion or the unit rate. If you use the unit rate, you should have basically the distance in kilometers equal to 50 kilometers times the centimeters. So I have 50 kilometers times 3.5 centimeters, which gives me 175 kilometers. So either way is good to go. If you have to go back, you can rewind the video or go back in the video if you need to rehear what needed to happen or the points for any of this. I'm going to go to the other side now. So I'm going to flip this. The other side should go much more quickly. So basically with this side, I'm just taking it as 12 different problems. So the solve and check. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to assume that most people did a pretty good job on this one because you had to not only solve it, but check it as well. And a lot of them are so, like the numbers are so simple, you probably knew the answer before you did the river problem. If you did not use a river problem, you need to go back and do that. So you're going to get partial credit on this if you did not have a river problem. And I will be collecting these when you come back, when we get back into school and we get to see each other again. You're going to bring all the work that you've done in your time away, and we're going to take a peek at it. So you're going to send me the scores, but you're also going to have this hard copy for me when you come back. All right. So you may have already started grading. I'm just going to go through. You can see what the answers are. I don't think I need to go through every single one of these. I'm going to just kind of talk through it a little bit as you're grading. Basically, if it's incorrect, if you don't have the right solution for each of these, then you're going to take 1 point off. So there's a total of 12 possible points on this side. Right now, I would go ahead and pause the video if you want to do your grading. And then as you come back, what you're going to do is you're going to take all of the answers that you got incorrect, calculate it from the back side and from the front side, and you're going to take that number, take it away from 100 and put it at the top of your paper. So up to 12 points off on the back side, and then whatever points you had incorrect on the front side, you're going to put your percentage kind of right up here by your name. And I want you to, so I had you do a Google form last time. I'm going to have you actually private message me in the Turnitin Tuesday do 32420 section of the classwork. So if you just write me a private message, you can just really just put whatever your percentage was. So if you got like a 90% or an 85%, just write the percentage down in that private message and I will get it. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Actually, if you have any questions on this, put it in the thread in the Turnitin Tuesday do 32420. Because if I don't get to your question immediately, maybe one of your classmates can get to it. And that is it for now. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.